I don't like to categorize music, but I've read a lot of reviews from your albums, and everybody seems to have different opinions about the music. How would you describe your music yourself?
I'd describe it as, I guess, very heavy, dark metal. There are too many labels. I don't know if we're thrash metal. I don't know if we're power metal. I don't know if we're power thrash or whatever. There are too many labels, but I think that, the reason people have so many different opinions about us is because we have elements of a lot of different sounds.
Yeah.
And I guess we can't be easily put into one category, which, I guess that's probably good.
Sure.
But it is kind of annoying when people always try to, put you in that box and call this one's power metal, this one's thrash metal, this one's black metal, this one's death metal. It's
just want your music to be Nevermore's music.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Some say that you are progressive. Others say power metal, technical metal, and I even read that you play a kind of psychotic metal. What do you think about that?
Well, they're probably right, because most of us in the band are a little psychotic at times.
Okay, maybe that's the explanation. If we look at this album compared to your previous albums, is this one a bit less brutal? Well, at least compared to the last album, Politics of Ecstasy.
Well, I think I think the sonic assault isn't quite as brutal, but I think that we did a whole record that was just unrelenting already, just because Politics was pretty much, like being hit by a truck.
Right.
And I think, we couldn't have done that again. And it's nice to have the atmospheric sections, because it really conveys a lot more emotions. Especially for me, it's much more fun to sing over these gloomy kind of dark sections, because I really get a chance to use my voice a lot better than I do on the heavy stuff sometimes. But I think, that this is kind of where we've been heading, because the EP right before Politics, I think, was kind of more on line with what Dreaming Neon Black sounds like. And actually, a lot of people have said that the new record sounds like a combination of that EP and the last one, too.
You said that your music is quite dark. How about the lyrics? Do you think the lyrics and the music walk hand in hand?
Well, sure, yeah. I've always been fascinated with writing about, the dark side of life, and seriously, some of the music they come up with sometimes is really ominous and depressing, and I guess it's just natural that I'm writing lyrics along those lines, too.
Your music is very technical. How do you write the songs?
Well, usually it starts out with someone like guitar player and bass player or whatever, sitting down and coming up with a main idea for a song, and then we work on it and try to shape the arrangement a little bit, and eventually the whole band gets involved and we all get our hands in the soup pot, I guess, so to speak, and finish the song that way. We do have, we've written songs a number of different ways. Sometimes, the guitar players will come up with the main song idea first. Sometimes our bass player will come up with the main song idea first. And, there's been a couple that we've actually written around vocals, too. So we've got a number of ways we can write songs, but by the end of the day, it's always, the whole band sitting around and really fleshing it out.
Do you feel that playing that technical style is a kind of a trademark for Nevermore?
I guess so. At this point, I know that, it seems like people expect that of us, and, those people enjoy it quite a bit. And, I guess, that's a result of our influences, I guess. Or maybe our guitar player's been listening to too much Meshuggah. I don't know.
I know you've had a change in the lineup since the first albums. Did that mean very much to the music?
Well, yeah, because Tim, our new guitar player, he's a lot more involved in the songwriting than the previous guitar player, Pat. Pat really didn't contribute very much at all to the songwriting. He played solos, and that was about it. But Tim has been, really heavily involved with coming up, with the main body of songs, and I think that it's kind of, it's strengthened us as a band.
We briefly talked about your lyrics. What do you mean by the title "Dreaming Neon Black"?
It's a secret.
Yeah.
I think if you, Dreaming Neon Black is a metaphor. I mean, it's not meant to be taken seriously because it makes no sense in the literal sense. Anyway, so I think if you're listening to the record and paying very close attention to all the lyrics, by the end, I think that it becomes apparent exactly what it means.
Okay,
but it takes some time and some thinking.
Better listen carefully next time through the album, then.
Okay.
I know.
For me, I think that's something special when you make someone think while they're listening to the music instead of just listening to the sounds. They're also thinking and trying to figure it out. And I think that's really what separates entertainment from art.
Yeah. I know that a lot of people really appreciated the albums you did with Sanctuary. Do you play any Sanctuary songs with Nevermore when you do gigs?
Yes, we always have, back from the very beginning of Nevermore. And on this upcoming tour, we're doing a couple of those old songs too.